Hi, hello, what's up? My name is Liz, and you're watching for Booking Out Loud. Now, I know I have been posting on Tuesdays and Fridays, and so this is kind of an unusual day for me to post a video. However, I thought since I am posting a total of 3 TBRs because of my readathons this month, I just wanted to post it all in one week and get it done so we can continue on to different videos. So let's get into it. I am participating in the HorrorAthon readathon during the month of October, and I am very excited. It's a week-long readathon from October 25th to October 31st, so that whole week before and during Halloween is just dedicated to horror books. And I thought it was just a great opportunity to put some horror books into my life. It is hosted by Lauren's Library, and I will put her announcement video down below and also the document that she has provided us to easily access all the details of this readathon. I am super excited to participate. I love how easygoing this readathon is, but at the same time, just pick a horror book, pick a scary book, and go with it. So let's get into it. Let's get into these prompts and get going. This readathon has 6 prompts, and honestly, it's just pick a book and read it to participate. But knowing me, I go all out and just go crazy. So I'm gonna pick 6 books and read all 6, hopefully. We'll see. But I'm really excited for honestly all of these books, so I probably will finish them. Maybe just not in the week the readathon is going on. Oh well, I'm ambitious. The first book prompt is the group book, which Lauren has picked to be The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. Very excited for this one. I've heard the audio is phenomenal, so I'm going to choose to read this book on audio and have a wonderful time doing so. The next prompt is the one that's set in the cabin in the woods, or just read a book with a scary setting. So that could be really any mystery, horror, most thriller novels, and this is pretty loose. So I decided to read Night Shift by Stephen King. This is a collection of short stories by Stephen King, and I've heard it's a much beloved one. He has so many short stories in this really tiny book, all things considered, for a Stephen King novel. And I've read that there's some great scary stories, some great thinking stories, and I'm just really excited to get into this. So that's the book I'm choosing for this prompt. So the next prompt is The One That Goes Upstairs, or book written by a POC author. And I'm reading The Only Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. I honestly don't know too much about this book, just that it's a Native American author and he's writing a really scary book where there's a couple of murders. I really should research it more, but that's all I need to want to read this book. And I'm really excited to read it. I've heard a lot of good things on BookTube about this book, so bring it. The fourth prompt is The One Who Dies First, or read a children's horror. Now, I went through 2 books that I really wanted to read. I love Coraline by Neill Gaimen. I've loved it so much that I taught actually horror books to my class last year with Coraline as the main book. Phenomenal. Also a phenomenal movie, just saying. But I ended up choosing The Graveyard Book, also by Neil Gaiman. And honestly, it's a reread for me again, and I love that book. Who knows, I might get a wild hair and read Coraline again. Maybe this time I'll read her graphic novel. The graphic novel. Because why not? The 5th prompt is the one who suggests they split up or a recommended horror novel. And the host, Lauren, from Lauren's Story, and the host just said any book she suggested, any book someone else suggested, she doesn't care. Just someone who's recommended a horror book, read it. I've actually mentioned this in one of my other TBR videos, my October TBR. And I really want to read Clown in a Cornfield by Cesare. So that's going to be my recommended one. I actually learned about it from Gabby Reads' channel. And so I'm going to use that as my recommended book. It's coming to me on the library and I will be reading it during this beautiful week. And the last prompt is the one who was a killer all along, or read a graphic manga or comic. And I'm going to be getting Shiver and Smashed, 2 separate novels by Junji Ito. They are both collections of short stories that he has written. And if you've been watching me for a little bit, you can tell that I absolutely loved his 3 stories that I've written, Tomie, Gaio, and Uzumaki. I want to read these so bad. I've heard such great things about his short stories. And as soon as I get them, I don't know if I'll be able to refrain from reading them, but I'm so excited for when they come. And I might just read one of them when they come and save the next one for this prompt during that last week in October. We'll see. But I want to read one of them for this prompt. This readathon looks like a lot of fun. There's just these 6 prompts, and like I was saying, Lauren from Lauren's Story is just wanting people to read a book. It's very low-key. Just pick something that entices you. She has a huge list of recommended books for each prompt, and she made it very easy to participate. So I highly suggest looking up either her announcement video or her document that she made for people. But I'm super excited, and Halloween, why not? So despite the time this video is posted, I do post on Tuesdays and Fridays. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. HorrorAthon? The HorrorAthon. What?